Hello. Oh, wait, I can hear myself. There we go. That's fixed. So, today I thought I would try and port this weird little game I made for TriJam 193 from 2D to 3D because I don't think it works that well in 2D, at least not with a bit more visual tweaking, and I just fancied the challenge of making it in 3D. So my idea is, can you hear me by the way? Is the sound okay? Yes, I think the sound should be okay. I'm trying something different. I'm trying the Twitch VOD tracks with OBS, so theoretically we could play any music we wanted and then I can just upload it to YouTube and it's not an issue. So yeah, basically I think an over-the-shoulder view of this sort of map would give you a really nice sort of action-adventure-y kind of feel, sort of like a quick time event almost from like a Tomb Raider. So I was planning to... What was I planning to do? I was planning to use one of Kenny's models to begin with, just to sort of try it. Make some very basic door models, like a door frame and a door, and then a wall, and just go from there. So just a chill little stream. If anyone has any programming problems or anything, I'm also happy to do like a game dev surgery. I've only got about 2 and a bit hours to stream today. So yeah, let us begin. So this is the game as it was at the Jam. It's not the best game in the world. Basically, if you enter the blue area, and the problem is, it's fine doing it here, but when you do it in the production version, you lose all of these blue outlines, and it makes it a lot harder to understand what's going on. And part of that is just because I didn't have a lot of time to sort of polish it and that sort of thing. But I think part of it is also just there's not a lot of room to put information around the door. Like you've got this little timer here, and you've got this light. The light lights up when it's activated. And then you got to try and get through. Ooh. That was very laggy. Hopefully that was just... Hopefully that's just me watching my own version. Like my own stream. Let me check on... I'll let you tell me. Is the stream a bit laggy? Shouldn't be laggy. Looks okay in OBS-ish. So, yeah, I just wanted to sort of try and remake this, maybe give it a bit more of a story, give it some more of the modes that I wanted to give it. But just for now, for this stream, maybe we just try and recreate the basic game and see if it works. So, okay. So, I think I'm going to start a new project. They're different enough. So we'll call this a new project. We'll call this a 3D game. Select current, we'll say the door. Tester. Create folder. Oops. Oh my goodness. There we go. We will do it in... Do I want it to be a web game? We can always switch later, so... First things first, we're going to make a player. The player is going to be a kinematic body. It's going to have a capsule collider. Okay, that's better. We need to rotate this 90 degrees. So this is X. Let's rotate it 90 degrees on the X. There we go. And then we'll also need to lift it up, but we need to know the size of the player first. So I'll do it like that. I think in this case, I think I'm actually going to weirdly put the model under the collision shape and then... Why am I doing that? Yes, the reason I'm doing that is I want to be able to animate the... I want to animate the player sort of squeezing through the door at the last second, possibly. And I think by having the model under the collision shape, then I can just rotate the collision shape to match the shape of the torso. Because otherwise I have to... The only other way to do it would be to have, like, the model be here. And then I would have to animate the collision shape and the spatial together. Like two separate tracks on an animation channel. So obviously that wouldn't work very well. So, what else do we need? We need a door seam. So that will be a nice easy one. That is just a spatial, and we call this door. And the door will have a static body for the door. It will have a static body for the frame, and it'll have a couple of areas. So it'll have the same activation detection area as the 2D version, and it will have the same sort of risk detection, so that's whether you've actually gone through, and that will determine whether the door has been completed or not. And then what else? We want to be able to do things like have a little bit of camera shake if the camera is moving through the scene with the through the door as the door's closing. I think that'd be kind of cool. We'd need some sort of score tracker. We need a scene for the actual game. Do I want that to be a spatial, or do I want that to be a node? I'm never sure with 3D games whether you want to use a node for the root of the game or whether you want to use a spatial for the root of the game. Because the game itself often isn't a 3D element, it just contains 3D elements. Anyway, so let's go into the Kenny. And we will log in, open folder in Explorer. So my thinking is we will use the animated character. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. Because I quite like how simple they are, and I can always retweak the skins myself later, potentially. So I actually thought I had I need to import. Was it? Is it? Oh wait, is it because I did it to the animated 2D? No. I thought the Assets 3D version came with the it was the character assets that comes with the actual source. Okay, so there we go. Oh yeah, look, there's my little witch. So we'll go with character large female, and we will go and put a skin on it. Or do we do a thing? We go general, don't save, and then we append the character large female object. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, so then we come into here. We can then go into shading because it's actually there. I know you could just add it, but it's just easier this way, I feel, because sometimes with the older files, they don't always work properly. So we want to add a texture. We want an image texture, and we want to so we've got the original skins here. And then if we go to Assets 3, there, and we go into the animated characters 2, skins, got a couple of new skins there. And got a couple of skins there. Now I think some of these are actually in the character pack already. So maybe we go back. Whoa, too far. Nope, not far enough. Maybe we go back to the character assets and we will go into the skins. And I think it'd be fun if the player came in as like, I don't know, maybe a military female A, and then ended up as a... Where's it gone? What's the bright orange one gone? I just saw it. Like the athlete or something. So I guess for now, because we're just seeing if it'll actually work, we'll put it as this. And I like adding the accessories, so let's append accessories, source, let's add fancy arm guard, hair. Let's add things like this. Oh, a military shoulder R could be cool. Let's just kit them out for now, and then I can always remove things. So, military goggles top. Let's see, military helmet. And then I can always just change what I want to do later. So let's do glasses retro, because I think if you're testing doors, you're going to have safety glasses on. And let's give it a hair ponytail. Append. Oh my goodness, that's very oddly scaled. Why is that so big? Oops, not render. So the military helmet could work. We want the ponytail maybe. And then the ponytail can just be hidden. Why are the accessories so much bigger than the actual model? There we go. Okay. Let's hide that, hide that. Backpack. Nah, I don't like the backpack. So what's this? This is the military shoulder R, so that needs to be we need to parent this to the arm bone. Oops. She's going to have safety glasses, okay? So that needs to be parented to the head bone. And then we need this to go up here like so. Okay, and then we go parent to bone. Did that not work? Child goes to the parent, right? Yep, yep. Bone. Hmm. Okay, just doesn't seem to want to be working for me today. Not sure why. Let's go into 3D door tester. Call this .dev, and we will call this character basic 1.0. And we will come into here. What am I doing wrong? Object parent. What if I clear the parent? Object. Wait, is there more than one skeleton? No. Okay. So we'll try this again. This is in object mode. Child goes to the parent. Parent. Okay. So let's go into pose mode now. Let's try it with the ponytail. To bone. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Right. So it's just called root. Okay. What is going on here? Right. So we're in pose mode now. This is the armature. It's definitely there. It's definitely working. So why can't I root? Ah, there we go. Bone, head. And then that gets all wonkified. I know they don't look like safety glasses. We can fix that later. And then the same with the head. The hair, but the ponytail. It needs to be attached to the head as well. G, and then whoop. And then let's say bone, left arm. Whoop. And whoop. Maybe just hide this one for now. Okay, so we then select everything. File, export to GLB. Does got a 3.5 eScene Blender. This plugin can be used to export Blender scenes to a specific scene file called ESCN, which is similar to TSCN, but will be imported as binary SCN for performance. Sometimes you don't want objects exported. This can be set in the outliner. Okay, let's give this a go. Does this work for 3.5? Still experimental, lacks many features. If you need a fully featured import, okay, I'll just use GLB for now. How's everyone doing today? We'll call this player. Selected objects only. Oh, but before I export, let's just export it and we can always fix it later. So what we want to do is we want to attach some animations. We want to append some animations. So we want to come back to animations, source. We want to have an idle. And we want to, in the action editor, need to be in pose mode. Yes, there we go. Okay, and we want to push that down. Is it the dope sheet I want? Which one is it? It's not. Is it the action editor? Did I want to stash it? What? Okay, let's delete that. Okay, let's append another one. We want the run. We want the walk and the run, I think. We probably also want the crouch and the crouch idle. But we'll do these ones for now. So what if we fake user, and fake user? Have they changed how it works in 3.3? Let's just export it now and see what happens. So we'll export it again as GLB, same one. Okay. That's gone a little bit wonky, but hey ho. Okay, so we've got the animations. Why is there an animation on the glasses? Why? Okay, whatever. We can just fix this now. So we just want to rotate that. Did the scale get messed up as well? Maybe? Maybe it did. Maybe this should be like 0.8. 0.8. That looks a bit better. So the glasses are okay there. Okay, cool. So, do I need to make an intermediate scene? I think I do. Character mesh. Military. Okay, so call this player. We will then, oops, drag the player mesh in. What do we need to do then? Also, okay, right. So this is now player. So we need to make it editable with children so we get access to the animation player. At some point I would like to maybe play around with the animation tree node, but for now I think the simplicity of just setting the animation. Oh, okay. Cool. So I think for now I just want to just set the animations that way. I think that'll work. So we want to add a camera. Do I do the camera as a separate thing? Maybe. So we also want a new scene that is basic level. And this can be done quite easily with so I'll save this. We'll make a new scene. And let's make the door first. So the door needs to be, let's say 3 meters tall. Let's say, how wide do we want it to be? A single door panel would be about 1 meter. So let's, oops, let's call this 1 meter wide, and then it'll be about 0.3 centimeters deep. So maybe we make this 1.5 meters wide. There we go, that looks a bit better. We'll move this up. And we want to move this GX 1.25. Nope. Excuse me. GX what is it? It's 1.5, so that would be 0.75. There we go. I might not be all there today. Who knows? And then the idea is you will have the door just slide open like so. And then we want the door frame. So for now, we'll just make a simple door frame. And we will put it above like so. We want the door frame to be a little bit deeper than the door. We also, I think, need a panel that goes above it that shows the countdown. And like a room, excuse me, room for a. Oops. I think that'll do. So that's the door frame. Let's mirror this. And we want to add the mirror modifier. And then theoretically. And then we can just move this over. Scooch. Okay, so then we want this to have a collider. So this would be a double door. I also kind of want single doors, so that would be twice the width. So we'll call this single door col. And we'll call this door frame col. So by having -col in the name, Godot will automatically make that into a static body for you, which is nice. So we'll set this scale. We'll duplicate this and we'll move it across like so. Wait, no, so this needs to be double door right col. And then this needs to be SX -1. Apply the scale. Reset the normals. So we go to vertex face. Mesh. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Normals. It is Alt-N still. Okay. Recalculate outside. There we go. And we'll call this left col. And then the single door col, we just want to have go the whole way across. And we could even maybe make it so that the single door is not quite as wide. Or maybe the door frame is wider. Something like that. But for now, we'll leave it as is. So, how do we do it? Okay, so we will export this. Let's give it a basic material. We'll call this frame material. And that can be a nice sort of bluish color. I don't know. That's not a blue. There we go. Okay. And then the single door can be single door material. And that can be like, I don't know, yellow. And then the two half doors, we'll call this double door material, and they can be orange. double door material. Okay. So we want to export the double doors together. Or do we? Yeah, let's try this. So we'll make a new scene called door. Folder called door. We'll call this double doors. Only selected. We then want to export the door frame. And again, we only want to include the selected. And then we want the single door and call that single door. Okay. So that's cool. And then we come into here, we go door, save that into its own thing. And then we want the door frame. And we want to import the door frame. Oh no! Okay, that needs fixing. So we need to export this with the modifier applied. Apply modifiers. And then we need to close this, save this, open this, and still no door frame. What? Probably means I need to open the thing itself. There we go. Okay. So then we open the door frame and it's fixed. Okay, cool. So then we go to door and it should now be fixed. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So we then need to add... okay. So the player is bigger than the door frame, I think, but we can fix that by scaling the player down. And we might even add a spatial above the player called mesh root. Oops. And then we just scale the mesh root. Something like that. Okay, but we will work that out in a minute. So let's add a door. And we will add the player. Okay, the player was probably okay sized, maybe a little bit big, but... oh yeah, there we go. Perfect. Do I need to rotate the mesh within the root? I think I do. So this needs to be rotated 180, I think. Because with Godot, Z goes into the screen rather than coming out of the screen. So if the model is facing the other direction, then you get weird sort of transformation things when you try to do rotations. So we'll add a new scene and we'll make it a camera 3D. And we will add an area to it. I think you can actually do that directly into the camera node somewhere. Was it the clipped camera, I think. Yeah. Includes... let's make it a clipped camera. But the thing is, I also want to have an area to detect when the camera is in the thing, but I want the area to be stretched between the player and the camera. So if the camera gets away from the player for whatever reason, then it will still detect that it's within the static body and sort of do shakings and stuff. So we'll add a collision shape. Collision shape, I said. Okay, and we will put this in the player scene folder and call it player camera follow. Okay. So we'll say no comments, we'll say export float var walk speed equals 100. Export float var run speed float equals 200. What other things did I have in the player? I probably want a node. We'll call this slow-mo. And we want to add a script. And we'll say, let's make this its own scene. Save branch scene. Let's call it ability. Put it in a folder called abilities. Save. And then we'll go into the scene. We'll add a timer. And we'll call this active timer. Time that slow-mo is active. We'll make another one. And we'll call this reset timer. And this one we want to have last for about half a second, be a one shot. Reset timer is also a one shot, and we want it to last maybe 2 seconds. And then we'll have a thing, export bool var active. And we'll have var, or let's say enabled. And this is whether this ability can be used at all. Var can be used, bool equals true. And then when we say func activate, we will active timer.start. We will get engine dot timescale equals slow-mo scale. And we'll make that an export. Export float var slow-mo scale equals 0.2. What else do we want to do? We want to have a thing where this times out and this times out. So if we say if can be used, if not enabled, return. If not can be used, return. So those are two technically different things. This sets can be used false. Active timer, timeout. We'll reset the engine scale and reset and start the reset timer.start. And on reset timer, we want to say can be used equals true. I think that's simple, effective. It'll do what I want it to for now. So we then would we have a thing? Let's do this. We'll say func physics process. If input dot is action just pressed, slow-mo. If do I even need the enabled? I could just use physics process. But we'll do it like this for now. So if not can be used, or no, if not enabled. Return. If not can... Actually, I don't even need to do that. I can literally just call this activate, and then for now we can just make this underscore delta because we're not using it. Sorry, just need to... Yeah, okay. So I think that works. Yeah, I think that works. So we'll just save this as a game, save. So we'll say func physics process var user input bool equals true, func lock input locked, user input equals not locked. If not user input, return. May change that in a minute, but we'll see. So we want to go vardir equals input.getActionStrength. GetActionStrength. Excuse the slap. Move dir vector 2. Equals vector 2 dot 0 dir dot x plus equals move right minus left dir dot not vector 2. Oh no, yes, because I don't want to be moving up and down, I don't think. And if I do, I don't want it to be controlled by the user. So then we need Z. Or is it minus equal? We'll work it out. Backward. Forward. Dir equals dir dot normalized. Oh, this needs to be y. Because it's a vector 2. So we want to come into here and we want to say this is 1920 by 1080. We want to do a 2D and a keep. And we want to come into input. We want to say move forward, move backward. We want to move left, move right, slow-mo, sprint. So we'll do a physical key for now. W, S, L, R, and oops, space, and sprint can be shift. Okay. Right, just need to deal with something. Oop. What? Okay, cool. That's fine. Sorry, right. Back to this. We then want to say var move 3. I feel like there's a better way of doing this, but have I done it in the past? I always have to look it up because I do 3D just enough to get by, but not enough to remember how I did it in between projects. So let's have a look at... No, not that one. Not that one. So VS Codium, dir equals vector 3, dir plus equals... Oh, so I did that based on the transform basis. Okay. Dir dot y equals 0. Dir dot z minus equals, let's say, root mesh root dot actually we'll do it based on this. We'll do it based on global transform. Actually, do I need to do it by transform dot basis times by that, and that's 2 times by that. Invalid types 3. Oh. So then we move this up to here. So then we need a camera in the game scene. For now, we'll just attach it as a child. Okay. And then let's just run this and I guess see what happens. But I need to... We need var val 3 val plus equals dir times by speed. Var speed float equals walk speed. And then we just want to, very simply for now, move and slide. And we can probably just get rid of all that. So let's also add a static body for this floor. And we want to add a collision shape. Shouldn't really matter because I'm not applying anything to the not applying anything to the thing, but just to be on the safe side. There we go. And we'll just add a mesh. And we'll just make that a plain mesh. Okay, I'm just going to put my thingamabob on because it's getting a bit chilly. There we go. Huh. I didn't realise I was sat on it quite so heavily. Whoa, really quick. Let's make that 10 and 20. Var Excel equals 2. Var decel equals 4. Okay, so so that feels better. I don't know why I can't move forward. Why can't I move forward? Is it stupid? Because that. There we go. Now, why is the player floating? I know why the player is floating, because the player has a capsule shape that needs to be raised up and it needs to be shrinkified. Point 7, 0.5. Let's make it as wide as the shoulders, so let's say 0.4. Little 0.35. We want it to be basically the height of the body and the legs. Okay. So now she shouldn't float anymore. Cool. So then we want to say, let's give it a go. Let's add a animation tree. Okay. And we want to assign the animation player from the character. We want to add a node state machine. And then I cannot remember how you use this. So let's have a quick look at the documentation. Docs.google, no, not Google, got it. And we want animation tree. And I mean, the third person shooter demo would probably be okay. Creating an animation tree. Before starting, it must be made clear that the animation tree does not contain its own animations. Instead, it uses animations contained by an animation player, which we've got. This way, you can edit your animations or import them from a 3D scene as usual, and then use the extra node to control the playback. The most common way to use animation tree is in the 3D scene. When importing the scenes from a 3D exchange format, they will usually blah blah blah. As you rarely use imported scenes directly in Godot, they are either instantiated or inherited from. You can place the animation tree node in your new scene, which contains the imported one. Afterwards, point the animation tree node to the animation player that was created in the imported scene. This is how it's done in the third-person shooter demo, for reference. Yep, okay. Uh, Sorry, I just need to write this email quickly. I've done something. Seems to be. Mm. Yeah, okay, cool. Back to this. So, three main types of nodes that can be used in animation tree. Animation nodes, animation nodes which refer to an animation from the linked animation tree. Animation root nodes which are used to blend subnodes. Animation blend nodes which are used within animation blend node tree, a single graph blending via multiple input ports. Animation node animation selects an animation from a list and plays it. This is the simplest root node and generally not used as directly as root. Blend tree contains many blend type nodes. This is one of the most commonly used roots. Contains multiple root nodes as children in a graph. Each is used as a state and provides multiple functions to alternate between states. All blend trees contain an output, so let's make the blend tree. Got the output here. So then we want to add an animation. And we want to make it the idle animation. We then want to duplicate this. And we want to make this walk. And we want to make another one. We want to make this run. Okay. So if we just output this. So now she's just going to be idling everywhere. The animation is not looped. But if I remember correctly, there's a bug. Right, okay. Cool. So if we go into the animation tree now, that just plays like that. That plays like that. And that plays like that. Okay, so then we want to add a blend. What if we did a blend 3? Okay, so the blend 2, depending on the input, weight will move between the two things. Blending can also use filters, i.e. can control individually which tracks go through the blend function. This is very useful for layering animations on top of each other. Okay. This node will one shot will execute a sub animation, return it once it finishes. Blend times for fading in and out can be customized as well as filters. Okay. Used to cause a seek command to happen in any subcommand of the animation graph. Use this node type to play an animation from the start or a certain playback position inside the animation node blend tree. After building the tree and previewing, the only question remaining is how is all this controlled from code? Keep in mind that the animation nodes are just resources, and as such, they are shared between all instances using them. Setting values in the nodes directly affect all instances of the scene that uses animation tree. This is generally undesirable, but does have some cool use cases. You can copy and paste parts of your animation tree or reuse nodes in the complex layouts, such as a state machine or blend space in different animation trees. Okay. To modify these values from code, the property path must be obtained. This is done easily by hovering the mouse over any of the parameters. State machine travel, one of the nice features in Godot's state machine. Okay. Didn't actually answer the question. Okay. Okay. So what if I did it as a blend 3? So we go blend minus blend in blend plus so the idle should be that one. Okay, that doesn't work unless we idle. That works potentially. Oops, did that not? What? Nope. Transition. How do we use the transition? So the transition takes the strafe, the walk, the jump up and the jump down. Okay, let's try this weird thing. I don't know. So we say if vel, if abs vel is less than 0.1, we'll play animation tree dot get we want to set this to -1. If abs, wait, vel dot length, wait, no, if vel dot length, vel dot length else Sorry about that. Had to go deal with some stuff. Okay, so else we want to say we want to have it be -1 plus val.length divided by run speed. I guess we can try that. What say we say animation. Oh, but yeah, no, that should work perfectly. So we say bar anim transition equals and then anim transition, and then we can hello dancing cloud. Wait, what is that? What is that? What? Is it like a cloud capybara? Anim transition. You think so? Okay. How are you? You good? Yeah. So you know that door game I made? I thought I'd try and make it in 3D and see if it plays better. Just because fancy doing a stream today and I didn't really have anything planned. So like, yeah, just thought I'd give it a go. Oh, okay, I see. So I guess I also then need to print debug val.length, because I have a feeling okay, so let's say if input dot is action pressed sprint speed equals run speed, else speed equals walk speed. So, but yeah, how are you? You good? Cool. So, I know I asked this yesterday. How's the GitHub game off going? Are you sort of stuck until the artists are done, or is there more you can do? So, there's more I can do. I didn't end up working on it yesterday. That's fair. Always good to take a break, even if it's quite a short deadline. Exactly. 30 days is long, and you can't work all of them. So 20 and length. I'm really bad with 3D. So bad. So I'm trying to get the... So I've got the player. And I've got this three-way blend state. I don't know if this is the best way to do it. But when it's -1, you've got idle. When you've got 0, you've got walking speed. And then running speed as it gets to 1. But I don't know how to relate that to the velocity that the player is actually moving. So just trying to work that out, if I can do it based on like, I'm sure there's probably a better way to do it, but I'm just not sure. And what if we did look at probably just eyeball it. Yeah, I was thinking about, I mean, this is literally just a, for now, it's literally just a curiosity to see if the game that I made in 2D works better in 3D, and then I can sort of do things better. So I don't really need it to look good right now. It's just, it irks me that I don't quite understand. So yeah, that was basically what it was. So we've got a label 3D. We'll call this countdown label. And we want to call this one, and then we can scale that up nicely. So transform. There we go. 5, 5, and 5, and then whoop. And I guess I need one on each side, really. I'm sure I could probably do it with some fancy shader texturing work, but outline modulate. Let's add a node front, and we'll do another one on the back. Oops. And we want to transform this -4. There we go. Okay. Okay, cool. So are you going to work on your thing today, or are you going to do some more? What was that, Clone Hero? What is that? Is that just... Is it called that because it's a knockoff of Guitar Hero, or was it just... Am I missing a joke somewhere? Oops. And then let's make a little light. Oh, okay, it's a community remake of Guitar Hero. Cool. So one thing I noticed, and I don't know if it's just... because I've never really played Guitar Hero, the lights at the bottom didn't seem to line up with the same colour order as the keys on your guitar. Is that intentional, or... Oh, okay. Oops. Swap the buttons around. Okay, cool. But is that just for aesthetics? Yeah, okay, you thought it looked cool. So let's do a light. Omnilight? No functional difference, okay. But does that mean you have to remember? No, because the actual mappings are the same. You've just done the fascias, right? Like... I wonder if I just stick this Fashion light. Don't look at the colours when you play it. Yeah, okay, cool. It's more what column the note is in. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. We go trigger light. I don't think this is going to look very good, but we'll do it anyway. So we'll make this green. We'll make this one red. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not going to trigger anything. Okay, we'll add another node. We'll make it a spatial node this time. We'll call it activation lights. And we'll call this front. You seemed very good at Guitar Hero. I would not be good at Guitar Hero, which is weird. I play guitar. I don't play especially well, but I don't know. I get very flustered with the virtual ones. And then we'll... Actually, let's just delete this trigger light. We'll make these again. Make it green. Make the front one over here. 2.3. 2.3. Okay. So then... how would we do this? Let's make a new scene. No. Yes, we'll instance the new inherited. Make a new inherited. And we'll add an animation player. Yes. Animation player. new, we'll call this close. And we'll add a door frame just for the sake of animating it. And we want to have it just ever so slightly open, I think. I think having it slightly open would give more of a sense. And we want to animate this now. And we want to close it after 5 seconds. So we just make this 0. 5 seconds? 0.5 seconds. Oh. Oh no. Okay, so. And then we will call this single door, save, and then we can delete the door frame. And then we want to open a new inherited scene for the double doors, add an animation player. We want to add the what was I going to? I was going to add the frame in. The brain is not all there today. Please forgive. Okay, so we'll say close. And we want to go double door right. 1.4. 1.4. And we want to transform. Boop. And that just occurred to me. The double door technically closes faster than the single door would. So, do I need to account for that anywhere? Probably. Let's give it a little bit more. Or should I double it? Let's give it a little bit more. Okay, double doors. So I don't know if I want to have the door frame. Okay, so then we go door. And we want to save. We want to make a new scene. No, we want to make a new inherited scene. Let's add a script and we'll say preload. No. Const single door scene equals preload single door. And then we want to come here and we want to say double door. Double door. Double doors. Okay. And then we want to say export int 0, 1 var door type equals 0 set get set door type func set door type type, door type equals type, and then we want to say match door type, type single, pass, type double, pass. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but we will do it like this for now. Type single, 0, can't type double equals 1. We will add a spatial node, and we'll call this door, and we will say if type does not equal door type, we want to get if door dot get child count is greater than 0, door dot get child 0 dot q3. Or should I just do it as a free? Maybe do it as a free, and then we want to say inst equals single door scene dot instance, and we want to door dot add child inst. I guess we can just do that. Here, inst and inst equals that. If inst child inst and make that double door. And then if I wanted to, I could make it a tool, right? So tool. Okay. So now in theory, look. Okay. Cool. Okay. I do like the tool scripts. They're very fun. I'm sure there was a way that you used to be able to do in Godot where you could export an enum, and then you'd actually get the values of the enums rather than the names of the enum values rather than the values themselves. But this works for now. It's simple enough. So then we want to add an area, and we want to make this the activation area. So activation area, and we want this to be that'll do, I think. I think it can be quite close, maybe a bit bigger. And then we can just move that up a little bit, like so. Cool. And then we wanted the risk area. Risk area. And we need very loud. Can you hear that, by the way, out of interest? Is it annoying? We recently had the hot water all of the hot water in the house put on the pump, and unfortunately the pump is right next to my office, and so it goes off a lot. And I just need to know if I need to do more to soundproof it or if it's fine. I'm hoping it's fine, but you never know. It's hard to say what mics pick up. So I'll make this 0.1. Oops. Cool. Okay. So then we need to do ding dong. Okay. Need activation area, body entered. If body dot is in group player. Also, I think I've got the VOD set up correctly, so if you can hear me, then I think I've set it up correctly. So mic should be going to the stream and the VOD. Mic should be going to stream and VOD, and then the music should just be going to the stream. So I can test that later. But thank you for reminding me that was a thing. Because I think I saw it in the patch notes and I was like, ooh, that's interesting, and then just completely forgot to actually check it out. So we want to say set active. We want to, for light in activation light.get children, light dot I wish you could do that. Maybe there's a way. Light dot energy. Is it energy on a? Yes, energy equals 1. Actually, let's make it 5 so that really stands out for now. And then we want to activation timer dot start. So we need a timer called activation timer, and we want to wait whatever the time is. We'll say activation dot wait time equals rand range between 1.5 seconds and 3. We want to update countdown labels. Func update countdown labels. We then want to say func physics process if activation timer dot running stopped update countdown labels. Okay, I can probably stream for about another 20 minutes or so, and then I've got to go out to meet some people. For label 3D, in countdown labels dot get children label 3d dot text equals I can never remember the blinking, what is it? Gotta format string float. Float. Pad to a minimum length of 10. I want a minimum length of 1. Dot 3f mod activation wait timer dot time left. Maybe I could just have it always updating. Might save some issues. So then if we go into game, we just have a door frame in there at the moment. So no, that is correct. Oh no, I did a boob. That's easy to fix. I just need to go back into the door scene, and instead of countdown labels being a node, we just change that to a spatial. There we go. Okay, what if we move the labels down? Okay, so let's comment these out. Door. Oh, because I haven't put the player in the group yet. Player. Energy on base Omnilight with a... You got it right there. Oh, because it's cool. Okay, fine. Trigger light. So then we say activation timer timed out. We add a new timer. Call this reaction timer. We make this about 0.3 one shot. Reaction timer dot start. When reaction timer times out, we then want to play var on ready var door equals door root equals door, and then we want to say door root dot get child 0 dot Door, animatable door, animating door. Let's call that animating door. There we go. Func. So we'll say func play animation anim name animation player dot play anim name. Bit awkward, but play animation close. Excuse me. And then I can, the reason I've done it this way is I can then tweak the reaction timer. Oh, I just disconnected and reconnected to my own chat. How weird. Okay, so we need to inst.connect we will make it so that the single door animation player animation finished signal. Actually, can I just propagate it? Propagate signal. Signal. I'm sure someone told me one time that you could propagate the signal out further. Okay. Connect inst dot make connections self. I'll just do it this way. It'll be easier. Or will it? Oh, I don't know. So add an audio stream player 3D. Buzzer. And duplicate. We'll call this door close SFX. So the buzzer will play here. And the door close sound effect will play here. And then we want to let's open up the original project and we'll steal the sound effects from there, because why not? So it was steel door or some iron door and alarm. I guess they'll do. So we want this one to be cool. I think I would need to fix this sound effect so it starts immediately, but we'll have it like that for now. And door close effect. So we'll go into the game. Just comment that out for now. So active. Oh, because the double doors doesn't have the script attached to it yet. So there we go. So we come back. What? So does this trigger every frame while there's an overlap? Because it doesn't in 2D. Interesting. Oh, I know what it probably is. I probably didn't set the door activation timer to 1 shot. There we go. So we need to round. It's not round, it's smooth step. Smooth step from, no, not smooth step. What is the one I want? I want step decimals. Stepify. Stepify, and we want to make the step point 0.5, I think. Will that fix it? Oops. I should really stop streaming. Need to get going. Yeah, okay, cool, that fixed it. So we'll just very quickly on activation body exited. Set inactive. Set active, set inactive. I need to work out if the doors have closed or not, but we'll do that in a minute. So we'll say energy equals 0. We want trigger lights. Energy 0. We want trigger lights energy equal reaction timer equals 5. Body exited. Yeah, okay, so that's good for now. Let's just do a quick open animation. Or maybe I can just play closed backwards for now. If closed, if closed, play open animation, play closed backwards. And then we'll say animation, we'll say play animation closed true. Backwards bool equals false if play backwards. Yeah, so if backward return play backwards. Let's add a function get door, get animating door, return door root dot get child 0, and then we can just do this. Huh. There we go. Let's just play this quickly. Trigger lights. So you got the red light. One more go, and then I'm probably going to end stream. I gotta go. Cool. So then we want to say bar lock on complete. Lock on exit. Bool equals false. Var locked. Bool equals false. These should both really be exports. And then we want to say if not locked, play the opening animation. Cool. Okay, and then maybe I have a beep that plays to time countdown. Yeah, I think that works. Cool. Well, thank you for stopping by. I hope you had fun. I hope it was entertaining watching me wrangle some 3D stuff. Let's just save this so I don't forget. Levels, basic level, save. Yeah, hopefully do some more tomorrow maybe. And yeah, I'll just see you soon. I just really kind of gotta go. So thanks for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye.